Have you ever had that strange feeling that something big is about to happen but no one is saying it out loud? Well, that's exactly the vibe surrounding English football right now. A completely unexpected move involving a very familiar name in British football has left a lot of people surprised. Discreet meetings, off-the-record phone calls, and a name that seemed completely forgotten is suddenly back on the radar of several Premier League clubs. And hey, if you're a Newcastle United fan and don't want to miss anything that's happening behind the scenes of our club, make sure you hit that subscribe button right now. It massively helps the channel grow and keeps you updated with all the hottest news, insider info and transfer moves that could directly impact our squad. Don't waste time, subscribe now, because what I'm about to reveal could completely change the future of a player who, yes, has already worn the Newcastle shirt. You know, that type of signing that arrives with high expectations, but for some reason, just doesn't work out. Yeah, that's exactly what happened with a player who, when he joined St. James Park, seemed like the perfect solution to strengthen our defense. Versatile, experienced, a former England U21 international, and with a solid Premier League career behind him, everything pointed to him being a key figure in the Magpies' defense. But things don't always go as planned. As time went on, the opportunities started to dry up and what looked like a success story slowly turned into disappointment. Fans tried to be patient, understanding it as part of his adaptation period. But the reality is that his minutes on the pitch became fewer and fewer, and when the transfer window opened, a very unexpected decision was made. He left Newcastle, and surprisingly, his destination wasn't another English club, but a giant from European football. Yes, we're talking about him, Lloyd Kelly, the centre-back who joined Newcastle United back in June 2024. After his contract with Bournemouth expired, could now be about to face yet another twist in his career. His spell at St. James Park was disappointing, to say the least. Just 10 Premier League appearances, falling behind Lewis Hall and Sven Botman in the pecking order. Expectations were sky high, but reality turned out very different. And if you're enjoying this update so far, make sure you subscribe to the channel right now. You'll always stay properly informed and help this work to keep growing every day. After that frustrating period at Newcastle, Kelly received an unexpected offer and made a move to Juventus in Italy. Initially on loan, but later turned into a permanent deal. It looked like a fresh starter chance to prove himself at one of Europe's biggest clubs, but guess what? The story repeated itself. Despite making 13 appearances, the defender never fully adapted to the tactical demands of Italian football. And now, like something straight out of a movie, a new opportunity has appeared. According to Italian outlet Il Bianconero, Crystal Palace are now closely monitoring Lloyd Kelly's situation and are considering opening talks to bring him back to the Premier League. The London club is looking to strengthen their backline and see the former Bournemouth captain as a player who can offer both experience and versatility, comfortable as a centre-back and also as a left-back. And Palace have plenty of reasons to be active in the market for defenders. Ben Chilwell has returned to Chelsea after his loan spell ended, leaving a big gap in the squad. On top of that, Mark Guéhi's future remains uncertain, with plenty of rumours suggesting a potential exit in the upcoming transfer window. In this context, Lloyd Kelly becomes a realistic optionist, especially because he already knows the pace and intensity of Premier League football. And hey, if you want to keep up with everything that's going on behind the scenes, every rumour, every negotiation that could directly impact Newcastle and the Premier League, then hit that subscribe button. It helps us massively to keep bringing you top quality content and makes sure you're always updated with the most reliable and hottest news in the market. Don't miss out. The most interesting part of this story is that Crystal Palace's interest hasn't come out of nowhere. The coaching staff, led by Oliver Glasner, believe Kelly has the right profile for the style of play they want to implement next season. A quick defender, good on the ball, capable of playing in either a back four or a back three, something Glasner has used throughout his managerial career. But of course, it's not all smooth sailing. There are concerns behind the scenes at Palace regarding Kelly's physical condition and confidence. After two rather underwhelming spells, first at Newcastle and then at Juventus, there's some doubt whether he can still reach the level that once made him one of Bournemouth's most promising players. On the other hand, some believe that returning to England, where he feels more comfortable, could be exactly what he needs to rediscover his best football. It's also worth noting that Crystal Palace are not alone in this race. According to insider reports also backed by journalist Fabrizio Romano, Premier League clubs are quietly monitoring Kelly's situation. The hunt for experienced Premier League defenders, without the huge price tags, has become a growing trend in recent transfer windows, especially for mid-table clubs looking to solidify their project. For now, negotiations are still in the early stages. There's no official offer on the table yet, but the interest is real, and sources close to the club confirmed to Il Bianconero that Kelly's name is being seriously discussed internally. Juventus, on their end, are unlikely to stand in the way of an exit, especially since the player hasn't secured a place in the squad and isn't part of the manager's plans for next season. And if you're enjoying this type of behind-the-scenes insight, don't forget to subscribe to the channel right now. Your support is absolutely crucial for us to keep bringing you first-hand updates, always with credibility and responsibility. Turn on the notification bell as well because trust me, the transfer window is just getting started and there's a lot more coming. Back to the main question. Could Lloyd Kelly still turn his career around? The Premier League is without doubt the perfect place for that. A league he knows inside out, with a style of play that fits his strengths and, most importantly, the chance to rebuild himself at a club where he could finally get more regular minutes and, who knows, become that highly rated defender we all saw during his Bournemouth days. In the end, this potential transfer is about more than just changing clubs. It's a new opportunity to rewrite his story in English football, and there's no doubt that both Crystal Palace and Lloyd Kelly are facing a decision that could seriously shape the future of both. Whatever happens, we'll be right here tracking every single step of this deal and keeping you updated with everything happening in the transfer market. And now I want to hear from you. What do you think about Lloyd Kelly's possible return to the Premier League? Does he still have what it takes? Was it a mistake from Newcastle to sign him back then? Or was it just a case of bad timing and lack of opportunities? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'm really curious to hear your opinion. And of course, don't leave this video without hitting that like button, subscribing to the channel and turning on the bell. Here, you'll always stay ahead with all the hottest Newcastle and Premier League news. See you in the next video.